Patty, there's a David Bowie tribute band playing. Ziggy Stardust Suffragettes.
Well, how are they going to do it? Is it safe?
It's a socially distanced pop-up concert. You have to wear a mask. Come on, Patty, we haven't seen live music in months.
Oh, all right. I love Bowie!
Yes!
Maybe you got the wrong date, Patty.
No, they said it was today on the High Line. I seen it in the Clinton Chronicle. I don't know. What's the big deal? Looks like a bunch of weeds growing out of railroad tracks.
They forgot to landscape this place. They should call my cousin Fausto. He'd give him a good deal. You know, years ago you wouldn't step foot in this neighborhood. Now everybody's walking the shit up and down the street all night long.
What the hell is this? 1 minute it's a skyscraper, next minute it's a fifth floor walk-up. Make up your mind.
Look at this. You can see right in the windows. It's like being on a reality show. You can see right up the Mason-Dixon line.
The carpet don't match the drapes. Marilyn, $7 for a cappuccino. Could they spare it?
$8 for an artisanal donut. Next time we go to Krispy Kreme.
This used to be the meatpacking district.
You came down here for a side of beef.
Now it's all boho dresses and soy latte crappuccinos. This is a bunch of millennial horse shit. Let's go.
Yeah, there's no high life on the High Line.
Hey, Patty. They got escarole chicory growing.
Ooh, and scallion grass. It's bigger than the ones in Central Park.
I could fry them up in garlic and herb.
I'll put it in soup with the little meatballs.
Come on. I ain't leaving that. You got your knife? It's just growing wild. They're just gonna leave it.
I put it right in the soup. People don't know what it is, the Medigons.
This is gold. I ain't leaving this, Patty.
Forget it. Hurry up before somebody sees us.
Ladies, freeze! Get off the grass!
Where you gonna go?
What are you gonna do?
Hey everybody, and welcome to Buzz Talk Live. Tonight I have two incredibly funny women that have a hit comedy web series called Patty and Patty. Anita Salvate is the author of a one-act play, Patty and Patty. She has played many roles in Off-Broadway's Tony and Tina's Wedding. TV credits include The Sopranos, Saturday Night Live, and Nickelodeon. And film credits including Raging Bull and many independent films. Marilyn Matarrese is also an accomplished actress of stage, TV, and film. She is the co-writer of Patty and Patty with TV credits that include The Americans, Nurse Jackie, The Sopranos, and Law & Order, just to name a few. Now, the characters they portray are two middle-aged Italian broads from Hell's Kitchen in New York City, finding it difficult to keep up with the changing times, feeling as if they just don't fit in. You know, from tofu sausage to $5 cups of coffee to $7 donuts. They are just caught in a time warp, and they remember things when it was just much simpler in life. So please remember to chat and welcome two funny ladies, Anita Salvate and Marilyn Matarrese, to Buzz Talk Live. Hey, you doing, girls?
Hi, how are you?
Wow, it's I can't imagine having you guys on the show because, I mean, you know, finding you the way I did one day on TikTok, it was just an eye opener of comedy that I can just relate to in life. You know, I mean. It's something that, you know, growing up and listening to the lingo that you guys just you know, dish out. It was just funny, and I really appreciated, you know, you taking me up on the chance to interview you guys, and here you are.
We're so glad you found us.
Yeah. So, you know, and you guys are so accomplished because of what you what you do. You're actresses that you Anita, you did the you created Patty and Patty.
Yes. Well, it started out as a one-act play. We were down in the village. We performed this in the Shortness Attention one-act festival.
Right.
So I wrote the one act called Patty and Patty, A Conversation. So it was produced there, and it was sort of like a contest, and we were up against 10 other plays. And we did very well. And after that, Marilyn and I spoke, and we said, well, let's just keep writing.
Yeah.
And after that, we started writing, and then it became a webisode.
That's crazy. And it just blew up. I mean, you got over 473,000 followers on your social media sites and
on TikTok
on TikTok alone. Yeah.
TikTok alone. It's just crazy the success that you've had, with the show and the viewers that are viewing. Now, do you get a taste of who's viewing as far as, where they're coming from, or because it is, what you guys talk about and how you generate conversation. It might be funny for some, but maybe not for all.
Actually, George, we have fans all over the world.
Really?
We have fans in Croatia.
In Croatia?
When we live performances, sometimes we go live on Instagram and TikTok simultaneously. We actually have people from Canada, the UK, Italy, Croatia, Australia, New Zealand. I think we had Guam.
Yeah, we had Guam, Italy, Morocco, France,
forgot that. Yeah.
Well,
Mexico, Canada. They love us in Great Britain. They love us in Great Britain.
They love it. That's great. I mean, I guess that the whole way, your accent, your way you talk, and it's great, and it's probably easy for you to get into character. I mean, you're two Italian American women, right? And and when
no problem, George. No problem.
Where you gonna go, Patty?
What are you gonna do? Nothing.
Nothing.
The taglines. I love the tagline because it's so natural of conversation, that you have with people. It's like, where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? And so, but Middle America, they're not used to hearing people talk like this, So it's like, I don't know if I'm more prim and proper, or have this middle.
Yeah, I think that's why they like it. I think that's why there's so many people. Like when you think of the Brits liking us, we love the British accent here.
Right.
So you can imagine them hearing the New York accent, and then of course the people in the Midwest hearing our New York accent. So I think it's what's not familiar to you becomes attractive.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah, very true on that. And as far as your background, with you, Marilyn, I mean, you're accomplished actress, and you did some interesting work, stage, TV, and what as far as working in those in that situation, is there a favorite? Do you like stage work? Do you like TV? Or
I love stage because that's where I was trained. Believe it or not, I studied at NYU. I got my BFA there.
Oh. And
then I went overseas and got a postgraduate certificate from the Webber Douglas Academy of Dramatic Art in London.
Right.
So I was trained as a Shakespearean actress.
Wow.
And it's so funny because I wound up playing these Italian roles, on Broadway. I just did Flo Manero at a regional theater production of Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, wow.
And and off Broadway, I was in Rocket to the Moon, which was a Clifford Odets play. Again, real New York, very...
Right.
That's my niche. That's what I grew up with. And it's funny, I mean, you probably would relate to this as growing up Italian in New York. There were times when you're younger,
right,
that it's that you're almost a little embarrassed to be Italian. And of course, now that I'm older, I'm very proud to be Italian.
Very proud to be Italian. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think, Italian Americans have contributed a great deal to this country, as we all know.
Sure.
And it's so funny.
Got to be proud. Wear it on your sleeves.
as you grow older too, you appreciate that older generation more for who they were. And I think that's why people relate to Patty and Patty. We're very real. We always strive to keep the characters three-dimensional, and not. And I think that's what people respond to.
And you've worked with, I mean, you've been on with Nurse Jackie with Edie Falco, and that must have been an experience, meeting her and working with her, and your times with Sopranos.
She's lovely.
Right?
She's a really lovely person. So
yeah, you know, they're all. I mean, is she real or is she?
No, she's very, very real.
Very
she
real.
really she is. She's a really down to earth, very kind person. So
yeah, now
that you say, you know, good for her that she got the success she did, because she's very deserving.
She really is an accomplished actress, and what she did, you know, Sopranos for all those years. My God, you know, playing opposite James Gandolfini. I mean, that's too bad. He left us too soon. Absolutely too soon. Who knows? The Sopranos could have been still going on, you know. But I do have a clip of you in Nurse Jackie and the Sopranos. So let's take a look.
Okay, let's take a quick peek. Oh, looky there. S-P-I-D-E-R.
He's 9. He can S-P-E-L-L.
I see it. And gone.
You're actually scaring it away, Doctor.
Maybe Dr. Prentice has another way.
Carmela! Darlene, hi, how are you? Great. No, I wanted to thank you. That friend of your husband's came by the office. We got the listing. Which friend, who? Furio Gunther? Is that how you say it? Yeah, house just went on the market. Darlene! Hi, Penny! How are you?
That was good. I mean, you know, what season was that? Was that one of the earlier seasons?
Fourth season? I think it was the fourth season. Yeah.
Yeah, and you were on The Sopranos too, right?
Yes, I was. Unfortunately, you know, the cutting room floor takes you sometimes.
Hey,
but I did get a chance to work with Edie Falco.
Oh, that's great.
I played Bobby Bacala's sister, Mary. So I had like this crying jag scene when Bobby Bacala was killed. So it was very, very nice. Great to work with her. You know, I got 3 days work out of it. So it was really, really nice.
So now you guys met on Tony and Tina's wedding? Is that
Tony and Tina's wedding off Broadway? Yes, we met. We were both swings. We were playing all different roles.
Oh, wow.
I think I played almost everybody in the show except the bride. You know, I played the nun, I played the bridesmaid, I played the aunt.
And that's still going on.
I was contracted as Mrs. Vitale, mother of the bride, and had a great time. And Marilyn and I met there, and we became, you know, fast and great friends.
And I mean, given the situation with Tony and Tina's wedding and the way that play is constructed, I mean, it kind of, you could see the similarities between that and the ideas that, you know, in the future that you got to do Patty and Patty. I mean, you can draw some parallels there. I mean, from that, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, Tony and Tina's is a very New York show, and of course, Patty and Patty is very New York. But you know, our characters in Tony and Tina were built on improv, so I think the biggest parallel there is that Patty and Patty is improv. You know, we did we do a lot of improv with Patty and Patty, and you know, one of the things is with improv is I was able to study improv. I studied improv for 5 or 6 years. I started out with First Amendment Theater Company in New York City.
Right.
We went out to Chicago. We won a contest here in New York. We went out to Chicago, and I was able to work with Second City out there.
Nice.
Then I came back to New York, and I studied a little bit with Del Close from Second City, who was
How was
really
that?
wild. He was kind of this wild, freaky character, but I loved him. He was very loose and.
I mean, a
really
lot of known comics. I mean, just look at Saturday Night Live. They're all.
Yeah, Marty Friedberg from Second City also. He was a lot of fun. So I was able, you know, it was almost like this cross training. I was in this one company, and then I studied with these 2 other people. But it was improv became my love. It really became my first love, improv comedy.
Improv comedy, yeah. I mean, it's difficult to do because, you know, to improv anything, you know, it might seem funny to you, but it's almost like a test track, right? Because you need that audience, and that plays off what you were saying, Marilyn. But you know, being on stage, being a stage actress, you know, you feed off of the energy of the crowd, and that's what makes you go. And if you do an improv, I mean, Tony and Tina's wedding, most of that, I mean, was situational, and they gave you lines, or was it mostly improv, or how did that work?
Oh, actually, part of it is scripted.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things that have to happen during the show, but I would say probably at least 50% of it is
Really
prop. And of course, it really depends on the audience and how willing they are to participate. So
right. And
one of the things that Marilyn and I prided ourselves on Tony and Tina's wedding was that we kept it real. You know, I mean, yes, it's a comedy. Yes, it's a wedding. It's in New York, and you know, there's a lot of you know, fun stuff going on. But when you keep it real, I mean, we made those characters very, very real, and I think that's when the audience really hooks in, because your audience is with you. It's the show. You're at the tables. You're with them in the church.
Exactly.
So you are
eating food, right?
Like I would talk to you right now.
I never went to the play, but you know, you're eating the food, right? And the guests that come, they're part of the show. It's like dinner theater or something.
Ran long enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I remember when Anita, we were in the dressing room, and she said to me, she leaned over, you know, Italians are always very superstitious. God forbid, you don't want to talk about anything. So we were in the dressing room, and she leaned over to me and said, "Don't say nothing. I wrote something for us." And I still remember that. I was like, okay, you know. So that was the memory will always stick with me.
Yeah, kind of a surprise. I hope it's good. And so now, as far as you, Marilyn, I mean, you've been involved with, you know, certain films and stuff like that. And I have now these films here. They're independents, or are they mainstream?
Yes. Yeah. Thirsty was actually, it's a beautiful film. It was almost a little bit before its time because it's about a transgender performer.
Oh.
And it's actually based on the life of Scott Townsend, who's Thirsty Burlington is her stage name. And she's a Cher impersonator, really well-known Cher impersonator. And it was his life growing up. And I played one of the moms in his life early on. And a lot of fun, really a beautiful film. And
I have a couple of clips. I have both a Tom and Jerry clip and a Thirsty clip. But I want to show Thirsty first, and then we'll go on to Tom and Jerry. Here we go.
What boy sleeps with his mother?
He was scared.
Of course he was scared. What did you ever do to make him feel safe? Kids teased him and bullied him. You know what Chicky did to him. You just sat there and whined over your own hard luck. You're a wimp. That's all you are. A self-pitying dish rag. Man up, lady. Oh, come on, lady. Don't take it like that. Look, I know you love Scotty, but as mothers of gay sons,
Scotty is not gay.
Listen to yourself. I mean, you're walking around with your eyes closed.
You're saying it's my fault?
Our sons are gay because they're gay. Who knows why? But the mother of a gay son has a responsibility. She has to teach him to stand up for himself, like I did for my Patrick. She has to be a role model.
So that's wonderful. I mean, the dialogue there, as far as taking the role that you did, and knowing yourself, who you are, did you have to find the character that they wanted you to play, or is it just...
You know what was very interesting? They had brought me in for another role, for the role of the mother, and before I left the room, I know I had a great audition. Before I left the room, I handed them a card. I said, "Oh, check out my web series, Patty and Patty." And I get a call like a few months later.
Yeah.
They wanted me for the role of Patrick's mother, who in real life is Scott's partner. And he said the reason he wanted me was because he said, that girl, she sounds just like my mother, because she saw Patty and Patty and heard that accent. And
oh, okay.
Very interesting how, that came about.
Yeah, yeah. Now, Tom and Jerry, I love the title.
Yeah.
And the man that you play against here is Richard Hurd, which when I saw him, he first of all, he had the prominent scene in Seinfeld, right?
Yeah.
And he's a Carl Malden lookalike.
I know. He was such a lovely man, and he was 83 years old when we did this, and he's so hardy and such a big bear guy. And afterwards, he, the scene, he said, "Come on, give me a hug," and he gave me a big hug.
Right.
So generous and so lovely. And when you look him up on IMDb, he's got about 150 IMDb credits. The man's been working for 50 years, Yeah. And just a lovely, lovely man, and it was a really beautiful film as well.
Yeah.
So.
I want to show that scene with you and Richard. Hold on. Here we go.
Dad?
Susie? Susie, I didn't know you were coming.
That's because you don't pick up your phone, Dad. And you refuse to check your answering machine. Why do you think I got it for you?
Lady boy, how are you?
Good morning, Grandpa.
Did you sign that paperwork I sent you? The place is great. We checked it out yesterday. Nathaniel.
Your mother's speaking to you.
We brought boxes for Mom's clothes and other items to donate to the charity fundraiser that the ladies at my office are hosting. Check your answering machine, Dad. It's for a good cause, okay? My mom would have wanted her beautiful things to be used. She wouldn't want them to sit in a closet.
Yeah.
We'll take care of her stuff today, and then Nathaniel and I will come back tomorrow and help you box up your stuff. So you've eaten. Have you showered yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, why don't you go shower and get dressed for the day? This shouldn't take that long. It's gonna be okay.
No.
I know.
Look at you. Look at you. You look just like your mother. Just like her, huh?
Nathaniel? Nathaniel?
Yeah.
Could you please go to the car and grab some boxes? I'm gonna start collecting stuff, okay?
Yeah. Wow, that's really well done. And that won a couple of awards, right?
It did really well on the indie circuit. And I'm sorry, George, I keep hearing an echo. I've turned off the original sound.
Okay, you hear an echo from me?
Yeah, sorry.
You're
From
okay?
me, I think. Yeah. Anyway, it did well. One of the things that was the thing that I related to in that character is my mom was in the beginning of developing dementia at the time in real life, and it was something that really resonated with me. And seeing someone who had been so vital, and then all of a sudden it starts to fade away from them.
Yeah, no, it's so true. I mean, a lot of these things that you draw upon when you act, you pull from those situations in your life, and it plays a role in what you do. And with Anita now, you've been involved with independence yourself, right?
Yes.
And so you were part of this this film, Blood and Gravy, is it?
Yes. Well, yes, that one you just showed, that's dark. The other one was Blood and Gravy.
Right.
Yes.
So you were involved in a couple of these indie films yourself.
Yes.
This was like a premiere night, I guess.
Yes. The dark premiered, and then the Blood and Gravy actually got into the New York Film Festival.
Oh, wow.
Big Apple Film Festival, it was called. So it got a screening and
Nice.
with other movies that were in the festival. So that was really exciting.
Yeah, no, I mean, and this is again, you know, this is something was it a series type of
It was
film?
a pilot. It was a pilot. So I think that he wants to keep going and, you know, keep writing like a series, but it was a pilot, and hope to get picked up. But there I was again, getting cast as an Italian mother. So, you know, here we go again. But you know what?
Typecast.
Who's fighting it? You know, who's fighting it?
Who,
So,
that's right. Hey,
you know,
look,
you can
right?
whip it. That's it.
It comes down to
That's who I am. I'm Italian.
You're Italian, exactly. So I have a clip of Blood and Gravy. So let's take a look at that.
Tommy, how are you? All right, let's go.
How about some music, Tommy? Classical, jazz, pop, country and western?
I wouldn't know.
Driving.
What's the matter, you? Guy fatto, huh? Why you can't be like your little brother? He's such a good boy.
I don't know, Ma. Sorry?
Always.
Pig! You pig! Disgraziad! You should wear a diaper. Who's gonna clean up this mess?
Won't even notice. Place is a pigsty. You should yell at Patsy, not me.
Patsy's got a no good wife. Irish. What do you expect?
How long has he been like this?
He's got his good days and bad days, like anybody.
But in the rectory, he's okay. I mean, he just follows the path through the dust, from the front door, upstairs to his room, and he's safe. But in this house, who knows?
Oh, the traveler returns. Success? Because, like, I didn't hear any flush.
You want flush? Play poker.
Venial family impiety.
Interesting. A priest that has a drinking problem.
Yeah, and you know, I was supposed to be dead, you know, and of course coming back.
Right.
She's
right,
she's got these 4 sons who are now coming back for a Sunday dinner. They're getting together, but they all come from different walks of life now. They've got a problem. One is having an affair. The priest is an alcoholic. So there's all this stuff, but yet there's that Italian mother that, you know, is still in the background in their conscience, ruling, you know, that,
right? That Italian mother.
still with that, you know, she's still with that heavy hand.
Yeah.
She's never forgotten or gone, you know. So it was a powerful piece.
Yeah, no, very good, very good. And so this leads us to Patty and Patty, and it's incredible. Now, Patty and Patty. So Patty Martucci and Patty Martucci and Patty Scardino, right?
Right.
Oh, so who's who?
I'm Patty Martucci.
And I'm Patty Scardino.
There you go. Oh my God. And we have a chat. So let's see who's chatting in here. Let's see here. Gold nugget for you. Change the name of your series to Pat and Lanucci. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Growing up Italian, I think you both are hilarious. That's nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice. You get all these chats from everybody, and everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. But so yeah, I mean, I'll leave the chats up there. So Patty and Patty. Now again, you know, Anita, this was your deal. You kind of brought it to the table, and you got Marilyn involved, and the chemistry between you are amazing. I mean, you know, you guys are really funny together, and that's what makes it all go, and that's what attracted me to you. You know, on TikTok, that's where I found you. And I was like, oh my God, look at these two. They're funny. They're hysterical. So I have a couple of things here now. Let's see. I have behind the scenes here. Now, well, these are actually production shots of you on the shoots of doing your characters and maybe a reading here or there. And the concepts that you come up with are everyday concepts of your characters, right? So you can have a cup of coffee.
Some of them embellish our real lives, things we've lived through.
Right.
Gamata Malagats was actually Marilyn. She that was the godmother. She
the funeral one. Yeah.
The funeral, right.
That was
I got
actually
that one. I
something
want to
that
show
happened in
that.
her life.
Yeah. So I got a couple of these clips of you guys doing your thing, and it's so funny. So I want to run the godmother one right now, and we'll check that one out. Here we go.
Cookie Carlucci's cousin died.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, he keeled over at the sausage factory. Almost went in the vat. The wake is tonight at Narducci's. I'm so sorry, Cookie. Alfredo was such a nice man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thanks for coming up, girls. He's in a better place now. This is hell. Right here. This is hell. Where you gonna go?
What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Who's Alfredo? I thought his name was Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny the Hump.
Why do they call him that?
Don't you remember? He had that thing on his back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a long day at the beach when he was around. Maron. It's Gumara Malagats.
That old bat's been to every funeral since Pope Pius II.
Signor, accetta qua, per piacere, ok? Accetta. You ladies okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Good.
You're very strong.
Hey, I used to be a cop. Hey, I still work out. You look like you work out too. You look like you're in pretty good shape, if I may say so.
Well, I try.
It shows, honey.
Hey, Patty. I think that guy's digging on you.
He's kind of nice, and he's an ex-cop.
That means he's got a pension. Slip him your number.
What are you, nuts? We're at a wake.
Exactly. You could be dead tomorrow. Look at poor Alfredo.
You mean Vinny?
Whatever. You ready to go?
Wait a second, I'm writing down my number.
My name's Frank, by the way. If you ever need me...
Sure, here's my number.
Move.
It gets me every time. My God, it's so funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I mean, the development of these characters are so funny and so real.
And it was so much fun to shoot that episode. It was so much fun.
Yeah. And the supporting actors.
Yeah, they were tremendous. The woman who played Gumara Malagat, Yeah, unfortunately, she's since passed.
Yeah.
Carol. She was a castmate of ours in Tony and Tina's wedding.
Jackie Carroll.
Yeah, and she was actually on Broadway in Oh Calcutta and in the Rothschilds. And Susie Barron, who played the other character, was
Cookie Carlucci.
Cookie Carlucci. She was in Goodfellas. She's been on in
Very
Everyone
funny.
Loves Raymond.
Many things.
Yeah, Walk Empire, and the Sopranos as well.
It just all works, you know, and the timing, the comedic timing, the guy that was hitting on you, it was just very, very funny stuff.
Right, The Undertaker.
Right. Let's see, and it just, again, you know, if you guys out there are watching this, just tuning in right now, you got to go to their website and check out pattyandpatty.com and look at their videos on their YouTube channel as well. Really, really funny stuff. So I have one here, gravy versus sauce. Now, for me, it's sauce.
Me too.
But
me, it's gravy.
But you, it's gravy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
if it's got meat in it.
Yeah, here's the thing. You ready?
Just depends.
If it's gravy, there's meat in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, for me, if it's gravy, there's roast beef. So it's not a sauce for us, you know, like that's how I grew up with sauce. It was gravy, you put it on roast beef and mashed potatoes.
Roast beef and mashed potatoes, right. That's gravy. There's a whole debate about this stuff, and it goes on and on and on, and it just keeps on going. But let's watch the clip of gravy versus sauce. Funny stuff.
I'm going to Esposito's later to pick up Rajol. I'm making a gravy tomorrow. You need anything?
No, thanks, Patty. I made sauce last week. I still got some in the freezer.
Yeah, me too, but I'm running low on stash.
You know, it's funny how your family said gravy and mine says sauce.
I've never been able to figure that out. My family's from the Bronx in Little Italy, and we always said gravy if it had meat in it, but it was marinara sauce. I'm half Napolitan, half Barese.
I'm Abruzzese from Hell's Kitchen, and we say sauce, because that's what my grandmother said.
But Carmine's Sicilian from Brooklyn, and he says sauce.
Carmela's Calabrese from East Harlem, and she says gravy.
That's what I mean. I've never been able to figure it out. Guess it depended on which boat your family came over on.
Where you gonna go?
What are you gonna do? Nothing.
Hey, what kind of pasta you gonna get?
I was thinking of a nice rigatoni or some penne. I like the ones with the lines because it holds the gravy better.
Or fusilli. Goes good with meat sauce.
Oh, yeah, I love fusilli. You notice how fusilli ain't fusilli no more? Fusilli's supposed to be long. It's like spaghetti in the shape of a corkscrew. Now they make it short. That ain't fusilli. That's rotelli.
That's what happens when a wasp puts the label on.
They don't even know there's a difference.
They eat egg noodles with ragu.
And that shit cheese in the green can. Medagon. You know, we didn't say pasta growing up neither. It was always macaroni. Or my grandmother would call it whatever number was on the Ronzoni box. Get me number 9s! Meant linguine for dinner.
My grandmother would use tutto rosso crushed tomatoes. She fry the paste in garlic and oil.
Ooh, I gotta try that.
Then she'd give you a fried meatball just before she dropped it in the sauce.
But never before Mass. God forbid. Yeah, now when the gravy had been cooking for hours, you tore off a nice hunk of bread and you dipped it in when nobody was looking.
Yeah. Gravy, sauce, same difference. Hey, Patty, you want some company for dinner tomorrow?
Sure, stop by. I always make extra so I can freeze it. God forbid I should be without.
Where you gonna go?
What are you gonna do?
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so funny. And so true.
Yeah.
And so true. You know, the lives of you girls, and how you just go about, and it's really, it's a show about really nothing. I mean, it's day-to-day lives of two Italian women, right?
Italian broads.
Two broads. Well, look, you know, I will be a little proper here. I don't want to call you broads. Right
What's politically correct, please?
Call it what it is.
Call it what it is.
Call it what it is. Now, I want to get into something here. Might be a little dicey with what's going on in the world with the cancel culture stuff. Oh, so I don't know, how you feel about that, because your comedy and what you do and how you portray Patty and Patty as characters, it crosses a little lines. I don't know, but
We're real, and we react the way I think those characters would react.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
now,
we do
look,
what we do.
Very interesting. Though our fan base is very, very diverse.
Yeah.
Very diverse. And the kids on TikTok, obviously, TikTok's a very young platform.
Yeah.
They love us because to them, we're their funny grandmothers or something.
Yeah.
Right.
We're their
Exactly.
old aunts.
Exactly.
Grandmothers.
Yeah. Their aunts. Aunts.
Ants.
I say ants.
Ants. Like
Ants. Tizzy.
Tizzy Lochi,
Tizzy Lucia.
Aunt Micheline.
Filomena.
So some of these concepts that you come up with, I'm going to show the Britney one next, and that again, hysterical stuff.
Thank you.
This is. I mean, you're taking from real life, situations that you were in.
Yeah. Well. Here's the thing: is we live in this building in Hell's Kitchen, and of course, it's ever changing. It's not the same people that have moved in when we were first there.
Right.
So everything changes. New York City. It's not. First it was your parents living there and the people downstairs. Now the people downstairs either died or they moved out, and now you have new people coming in. So you have all different kinds. You have young types. You have yuppies. You have all different kinds of types.
It's a typical building in Manhattan, right?
Right.
And
this one, of course,
was
he was a drag queen, and he moved in and he lived there with his boyfriend, and so we become friends and we get to know all different types. So we embrace that. We embrace that change.
Absolutely.
That is happening to us, and then of course we react to it too.
Yes, as Patty and Patty. So let's take a look at Britney.
Oh, yes, girl. That's true. Bitch!
I think the hookers are back.
Really?
I went to the mailbox and there's this girl there with a mini skirt and 8-inch heels.
Tall, blonde, kind of looks like that Britney Spears. You never seen him before? He moved into 4G. I think there's 2 of them.
The apartment with the thumpy music blasting all the time. Him?
Yeah, him.
Hi there.
Hey.
Who the hell was that?
She's the guy dresses like a girl.
A Fanuc?
Jeez, I don't know. She had better legs than I do.
Did you see those boobs?
I like the pocketbook.
Love those earrings. Very retro.
Oh, thanks. I got them at a street fair. $2.
Oh, fabulous. Isaac Mizrahi says wear something really cheap or really expensive. Nothing in between.
Isaac Mizrahi, the exterminator? Can I ask you something? Your eyeliner, is that Wet n Wild?
No, but I am. They call me Brittany.
Oh, hi, I'm Patty.
I do makeovers, Patty. Tell a friend. Oh, with those eyes, you'll look like Liz Taylor. And you with that hair. J-Lo better watch out.
Hey, what's that eyeshadow you got on?
It's called Tsunami. Ooh, let's get those cheekbones, girlfriend.
Hey, you hungry?
Famished.
When was the last time you had a home-cooked meal?
Last night's was vodka and Cheerios.
Oh.
We could order Domino's. I've got a Groupon.
Domino's? We ain't ordering that crap. I got meatballs and sausage in the fridge.
I love sausage.
Very funny, man. And I'll tell you that the timing is impeccable. What's the rehearsal times on these sketches?
Quick, very
quick.
Casting is everything because the performer you saw, her stage name is Joie de Vivre.
Joie de Vivre.
In fact, Schwa Potter is the actor's name. He's a wonderful actor. He was on Broadway. And,
he's wonderful.
Yeah, he was really terrific. She's still performing. And basically, casting everything. It was very quick, and
we get the scripts out, and then we learn the lines, and we get together, and then we run it, and then we film it, and that's how we work.
Yeah, no, and I'll tell you, the comedic timing, like I said, is really well done, and I have a feeling that, I mean, and you've made so many of these, and I think that one, it was either that one or the Godmother one. It got so many views and hits on on TikTok, really, and YouTube. YouTube is doing really well. What platform do you like the best in pushing your stuff out?
I personally like YouTube because we get to do a whole episode that way.
Yeah.
And a narrative, as you saw. TikTok, it's a completely different animal. Everything is so quick. We really have to limit ourselves. You're limited to 59 seconds, but honestly, you want to keep it under 30.
It's a challenge. TikTok's been a challenge. It's really been a learning curve. It's been a learning curve. It's been what we like to with TikTok is that we get all the comments. Everybody comments, and then we go back on and we comment. But it's really it's a challenge. Sometimes you have to keep it like we'll write something. We'll say, oh no, it's got to go faster. We got to crunch it. So
plus it's a vertical.
It's very young. It's very young.
Yeah, you're shooting differently. Also on TikTok, we've had I think 18 million views total, and I think almost 5 million likes.
Oh wow!
So you just gear it differently. To what you're doing. It just has to be, just
gear it to your audience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's really pushing that Lanucci, Pat and Lanucci. I don't know. Maybe Netflix. Yeah, sure. Okay. You never know.
Yeah.
So again, with these episodes that you do, and it's really as far as being on the different platforms, it allows you to stretch out your comedy, like you said, TikTok, you're being in touch with your fan base more with the comments and everything, and YouTube, you're like you said, Marilyn, you're pushing the whole episode out there, and so somebody can get a whole flavor of Patty and Patty. So I have the feast. Did you go down to San Gennaro's? Is that what you did?
No, we shot that on my terrace, actually.
You shot that on your terrace?
Shot that on my terrace. Right now it's
We did do some things down at San
no expense.
Like a little reality one, but that one we shot on Marilyn's terrace, yes.
Oh my God.
With the basil plant. It was us and a basil plant.
Yeah.
All right, well, I got a clip of the feast. Was that... The feast, I think, went on for like maybe 8 or so minutes or something.
One of our favorites.
Yeah. No, check this out. This is funny stuff.
That's a long mass. Father Fanuli's saying the sermon. He's long-winded, that one. We'll be waiting all night for that procession. They're not going to carry that statue out till midnight.
Man, he don't shut up, that one. Last Sunday he was talking about Jesus turning water into wine. Needed a friggin' Zambuca after that.
I don't go on Sundays no more. I go on Saturday nights and get it over with. Where you gonna go?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Nothing. Can't do nothing, Patty.
It's 96 degrees the other day. I says, let me get in the pool. I got a flyer for a free week at the gym. I ain't gonna spend no $60 a month. Who the hell's got that kind of money? I'll do jumping jacks while I watch Dr. Oz. Anyways, I go in the pool to cool off. And afterwards in the locker room, there's this girl getting dressed next to me with an earring in her thing.
What thing?
Her thing. Down there.
No.
Yeah. Can you imagine, Patty? I mean, what'd she do? Walk into a tattoo parlor, spread her legs and say, I want my hoochie pierced?
Oh. Everything's changed, Patty. It's not the same. Where you gonna go?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Disgrazia.
Disgrazia. Oh my God. I can see why that's your favorite. It's so perfect. I read somewhere that you guys are like the next Laverne and Shirley or the Lucy and Ethel of the social media.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Right? No, but it's true. Because you have the chemistry that you play off of one another so well with your comedy, that it just flows so naturally, and granted, yes, you're Italian broads, I get all that, but still there's got to be a lot of this, when you're portraying these characters, right? I mean,
we just go right into it, we just go right into it. We're very comfortable. It's like, putting on the shoe, the comfortable shoe. And, we explore, we find things out, as we go, whatever we write. Sometimes it's a little different. So we get different subject matters and, we're always exploring. We're always exploring different avenues.
And one of the last clip I'm going to show here is of the series is Close Encounters. Now that, with the whole UFO thing going on the news right now, everybody's seeing UFOs, but when did you come up with this one? Is this was...
I really love that show, Coast to Coast. And I was telling Marilyn about it, and she's like, I can't believe this, And I love that radio. I don't know if you've ever heard it. It's on AM Coast to Coast. It's on from every night between 1 and 5 in the morning. It's a call-in radio show, and it's like west of the Rockies. So, people call up, truck drivers like driving through Wisconsin.
Oh, wow, okay.
Call up and talk about how they saw a flying saucer or somebody landed in a tree, or it's paranormal stuff. I love all that stuff. So
yeah.
I said, I got to write it. We got to write a one about aliens.
Well,
so it was fun. That was fun.
It's really fun and it's funny. So let's take a look at Close Encounters.
Thank God for this roof, Patty. You got your binoculars?
Yeah, I got them.
Keep your eyes peeled for UFOs.
Patty, you drag me up to this roof every year. We never see nothing.
Spiros the Greek said he saw something last week hovering over Key Food.
Spiros the Greek was probably drunk on ouzo. I'd see flying saucers too if I drank that shit.
There's gotta be other life out there. Look at all those stars. The universe is gigantic. It can't be just us. Hey, look, I think I see something. Oh, it's just a plane. This man from Nevada said one landed in a tree in his backyard and they invited him in for a visit.
Who invited him in?
The aliens.
For what? A cup of espresso? You better stop listening to them crazy late-night radio shows, Patty. People are going to think you're losing it.
Last night on Coast to Coast, this man called in from Alaska, and he said he saw this giant bird with the face of Herman Munster.
Tell you one thing. The Martians came to Earth. They ain't landing on 9th Avenue. There ain't no parking.
Hey, look, I think I see something. Oh, it's a shooting star. Make a wish, Patty. If a UFO landed here and asked you to come with them, would you go?
Only if they serve Ovaltine.
I would go.
You won't even go on the Scrambler, a great adventure.
I wonder what they look like.
Who?
The aliens. On the Twilight Zone, they look just like us, except they had 3 eyes, one right in the middle of the forehead.
How about Sigourney Weaver in that movie Alien? They chased her around the ship in her underwears. Hey, if that was me, I would have put on a spacesuit and hightailed it out of there.
Supposedly they bring you back.
Well, think of it this way. If they don't bring you back, you don't have to worry about paying rent.
I might be gone for a long time.
I'll miss you too.
Where you gonna go?
What are you gonna do?
And I have a set of cups. Those are my cups. I got a set of 4 cups. If you ever want to come over for coffee or tea, George,
there you
drink
go.
out of my alien cups.
Yeah, the alien cups will drink.
I love my alien cups.
Yeah. So now, do you guys you take this act a little bit on the road, or have something that you did up in the Catskills? Is this part or not part of your characters, Patty and Patty, but you guys are together, and it's something that either you guys were portraying characters.
Yes, those scenes. The one in the middle is from Over the River and Through the Woods, and we both performed in that. Actually, one of the actors we had from one of our episodes, Steve Greenstein, very accomplished character actor, had asked us to play those roles. And so we went up and did it as benefit, and we really had a great time.
Oh, wow.
And we wound up doing the next year. We did another benefit it was benefit for the local church.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's good. And you get, look, you get your word out, and people enjoy seeing you out there. But I have this last video I'm going to show of looking for Bruce Springsteen, which I thought it was fantastic the way it was done, and it got a lot of views. This was one of your leading views on.
Like 35,000.
Desperately seeking Bruce. Yes.
Yeah.
My great love for Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the production. I'm looking for drone footage. I'm looking for all this stuff. But I mean, I don't know if that wasn't his house. Obviously, I don't think. I don't know.
No, it wasn't.
but I tell you, you pulled it off, and how the story begins and ends. I like this. I like this a lot. Check it out.
Hey, Patty, since we're down here, let's go visit Springsteen.
Oh, you're crazy? You can't visit somebody like Bruce Springsteen. What are you going to do? Ring his doorbell and say, "Hi, Bruce, I got all your records."
Why not? I've seen him 30 times in concert. I own a piece of his front lawn.
What, the weeds? Look, Patty, you'll get busted by the cops.
Come on, Patty. We used to do crazy shit like this all the time.
All right, I'll do it. But if we get arrested, you're doing all the talking.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't go without bringing something. Let's stop at a bakery and get a tray of cookies. Maybe he'll share some of these with his mother.
Mother?
She's Italian.
No way.
Oh, yeah, she's a Cirilli.
I didn't know he was Italian.
Yeah.
Springsteen?
Yup. Let's walk towards those houses in the woods. Hey, Patty, I think we're lost.
No shit, Sherlock. This looks like the Louisiana Bayou.
I got a blister on my foot.
I'm sweating like a spatchine.
My thighs are chafed. I got mesoligos.
I'm hungry.
I could eat a horse. These cookies are good. I'm going to try one with the chocolate sprinkles.
I want to try one with the cherry.
All we need now is a nice cup of espresso.
Oh, don't worry. Bruce will make us coffee at the house.
That's it. That's the house in the magazine. That's the house that Bruce lives in.
I don't care if Charles Manson lives there. I gotta pee.
Okay, Patty. It's now or never. I hear somebody coming. I'm finally gonna get to meet Bruce.
Hey, don't get your hopes up. It's probably the butler.
Yeah. Where you gonna go?
Where you
gonna go? Oh my God. Very funny stuff.
I can
girl.
watch that over and over
I
again.
know.
When that door opens and you see that Born to Run guitar. A couple of Born to Run.
It's perfect. Really is perfect. Everybody, the way they portray and help you along with your characters and these episodes. What do you got coming up? What's new and fresh?
We actually have another long episode coming up. We're doing a collaboration with Brittany Portman Productions and DMO Productions. It's called Tap Your Troubles Away.
Your troubles.
Patty and Patty take a Broadway tap class for kids. All these Broadway kids. We think we're taking a beginner class, and it's actually a kids Broadway class.
Oh.
And these kids, they're real Broadway. We actually did cast road Broadway musical theater kids, and they dance like demons. It's very.
So they wind up really kicking our butts because we think it's just a beginners, but
yeah, no,
we're the beginners.
I really do see this going someplace. So you got to keep at it. But I think that you got enough in the in the pot there, so to speak, that, if it's out there and it looks like you have a really decent viewership and I wish you a lot of luck because I think,
Thank you,
I think this is, it's funny and it's real, it's really two women that are really real and in their comedy. And I wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you,
George. Broads.
Thanks, George. Where are you going to go?
What are you going to do?
Thank you. I needed that. So everybody out there, please visit pattyandpatty.com. Go on their YouTube and social media. They're all over the place. And you all go by the brand Patty and Patty. Is that how people can find you?
Yeah. On Instagram, if you go to pattyandpatty.com, all our handles are there. On Instagram, it's Patty and Patty NYC. Yeah. But on TikTok, it's at Patty and Patty.
Yeah. No,
and it's PATTYAND, right? It's the.
Right. Yeah, I mean, what you're doing is I think that you're making people laugh, especially in these times.
Yes.
It's crazy.
We need a lot of laughter. We need laughter. Yeah, laughter is healing.
Absolutely, and it's gone on long enough, and once things open up out there, I think I could see this thing even blowing up even more. So
thank you. Actually, we're hoping to do some live performances.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, we haven't so long, but we do perform live as well.
Yes, we love that.
That would be good. Yeah.
Our favorite.
Yeah, you just need a theater, right? And some. There you go. Well, ladies, broads, thanks for joining me here on Buzz Talk Live. I really appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks, George.
Our pleasure.
And, thanks
so much for having us on.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. That's what a great time going through your stuff, and you're making me laugh, and I'm sure you're making everybody else out there laugh with you. So keep it up. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, George.
You got it. Oh my God. They were awesome. Patty and Patty, go check them out. Pattyandpatty.com and on their YouTube channel. They got a lot of videos up there, all different stuff. To tickle your fancy there and make you laugh. So check them out. Tune in again next Sunday night with a woman who has made TV history. She's a drone pilot, and she goes by the name of Captain Chaos. She works in the creative industry, making beautiful pictures. And so check it out. Check it out on Sunday night. Come back here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Buzz Talk Live show. That's it, everybody. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Find me on YouTube at the Buzz Talk Live channel and on all the social media at Buzz Talk Live. Thanks again for stopping in, Anita and Marilyn, and thanks again, and good night, America.